Chelsea, for me, I think Chelsea should be competing against Arsenal. Chelsea, with the material they have, they should be competing against Arsenal. The way Arsenal is going, that is the way I expected Chelsea to be going to. I expected Chelsea to be giving Arsenal, in fact, a chase for their money. I expected this team, Chelsea, to be consistent, but they like that consistency. That is one problem they have this season. They hardly win 3 games back to back. You hardly see Chelsea win 3 straight games at a row. It is very difficult for them. And I don't understand why this thing keep happening. Last season, we saw a bit of what Enzo Maresca were able to do by winning games, but because he kept on saying that the team was not built to win the league or they are not ready to win the league, I think that got into the players' head and they started misbehaving. And eventually, the language, I think they finished around fourth or fifth in the table. Now, looking at this season now, I'm expecting Chelsea to be contending for the league, to be contesting for that league, to be chasing Arsenal. But look at it. The difference is very clear. Look at where Arsenal is and look at where Chelsea is. Arsenal sitting pretty well at the top of the table, sitting there alone, right? And I love what Mikel Arteta is doing with this Arsenal team. Look at Arsenal, you see that Arsenal is one of the teams that is very, very complete and balanced in Europe. When you look at the most complete squad right now in Europe, you look at Arsenal. Because I'm looking at Arsenal that in each department, you can find at least 2 good players in each position. That is how Arteta has been able to assemble these players and they are getting the result as it is. Look at this team doing well. In fact, they hardly concede a goal this season. So far, so good. I think they've conceded just once or twice all the games they played so far this season. You can see how Arteta have been able to, impart so much more in these players, and they are carrying out that assignment on every game. Arsenal keep improving in every game. They keep surprising me because this is not the Arsenal we used to know. What this man have been able to do with Arsenal, I think, is mind blowing. Arteta is on a mission that people will not even want to play against Arsenal. Arteta have built a team that even the toughest club will think of, the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, will be afraid to play this Arsenal team. Because when you look at a team who is built on very solid backline, very solid goalkeeper, very solid midfield, and very solid attacker. You see, when you look at Arsenal, they don't even rely on the strikers to score. Anybody can score from that team. That is how good they are this season. Right? I expected Chelsea because what Arsenal has is same thing that Chelsea has also. Just that this Enzo Maresca, I don't know how is it that it's difficult for him to assemble them and know the right players to play at their right game. Right? So I think for me, if Enzo Maresca does not, qualify Chelsea for the Champions League spot this season, right? I think he should be sacked. Yes, I think Enzo Maresca should be sacked because he can't spend so much more. Because when you look at Chelsea, they've spent so much money assembling players, and you can't have this kind of qualities, and yet this team is struggling. In every team, you see, it is the coach who is responsible, solely responsible to assemble players and give them a way to play. That's what I feel, right? And looking at how Arsenal, Liverpool have not been performing of late, and looking at how Man City have not really picked up that much, I was expecting Chelsea to challenge Arsenal. I was expecting them. At least when you are seeing Arsenal at the top, the second position should be Chelsea. But look at what is happening. Well, that is what it is anyway. Tell me to think about this in the comment section, guys.